Hello students, today we are going to discuss supply, an important topic of microeconomics. What is supply? Supply is quantity of a commodity which a firm is willing and able to sell at each level of price during a particular period of time. When this information is presented in the form of a tabular statement, it is known as a supply schedule. The supply schedule is a tabular statement that shows different quantities supplied of a commodity at different level of prices. For example, if price of milk is rupees 10 per liter, then the firm is willing and able to supply 10,000 liter of milk in a day. Whereas if price rises to 12 rupees per liter, then the firm is willing to supply 13,000 liter of milk in a day. And when this information is presented in the form of a graph, it is known as supply curve. It can be seen that supply curve is upward rising, showing a positive relationship between price and quantity supplied of a commodity. It can be seen as price of milk is rising, quantity supply of milk is also rising. Market supply. It is the total quantity of a commodity which all sellers are willing and able to supply at different level of prices during a particular period of time. Thus, market supply of milk is the total supply of milk by all sellers corresponding to different level of prices. It is obtained by summation of individual supply, and market supply curve is obtained by the horizontal summation of individual supply curves. Now, coming to factors affecting supply. First and foremost factor affecting supply is price of the commodity. There is a direct relationship between price and quantity supplied. As price of a commodity rises, it is more profitable to sell that commodity, and thus quantity supplied also increases, and vice versa. For example, if price of milk will rise, then supply of milk will also rise because it is more profitable to sell milk, and vice versa. Apart from price, there are other factors affecting supply of a commodity. State of technology. If technology will improve, then the supply of a commodity also increases, whereas if technology degrades, then supply of the commodity decreases. For example, if there is an improvement in the technology to produce milk, then cost of milk production will decrease, profit of producing milk increases, and hence supply of milk will also increase, and vice versa. Price of input. An increase in the price of inputs or raw material will lead to a decrease in the supply, whereas a decrease in the price of inputs or raw material will lead to an increase in the supply. For example, let's say wage rate of milkman increases, then cost of milk production will also increase, profit decreases, and hence supply will also decrease. Government policy. If government imposes tax on production of a good, then supply of that good decreases, and vice versa. Whereas if government provides subsidy on production of a good, then supply of that good increases, and vice versa. For example, if government decreases the tax on milk production, then cost of producing milk decreases, profit increases, and hence supply of milk will also increase. Price of related good. An increase in the price of related good will lead to the decrease in supply of the given good, and vice versa. For example, if price of cheese will increase, then it is more profitable to sell cheese, and thus supply of milk will decrease, and vice versa. Goals of firm. Depending upon the goal of a firm, supply may increase or decrease. Like if objective is to maximize sale, then a firm may supply more even at a lower price, which will not be the case if goal of a firm is profit making. So these were the factors affecting supply of a commodity. Now, keeping all factors constant except own price, we can establish the law of supply. which says other thing remaining constant, there is a positive or direct relationship between price of a commodity and its quantity supplied. Thus, as price of a commodity increases, its quantity supply also increases and vice versa. Now, what are these other factors which are kept constant while establishing the law of supply? These are prices of related goods, price of factor of production or inputs, state of technology, government policy regarding taxation, and goals of firm. So these are the factors which affect supply of a commodity except own price, which are kept constant in order to establish the law of supply. Now, coming to change in quantity supplied, whereas change in supply. Before understanding this topic, let's once again brush up the meaning of quantity supplied. We know that supply of a commodity is quantity of a commodity which a seller is willing and able to sell at each level of price, whereas quantity supplied is quantity of a commodity which a seller is willing and able to sell at a particular price during a particular period of time. For example, in this case, this milkman is willing to sell one bottle for rupees 20. Thus, since it corresponds to a single price, single level of price, so it is quantity supplied. Now, what do we mean by change in supply and change in quantity supplied? Whenever there is a movement along the supply curve due to change in own price keeping other factors constant, it is known as change in the quantity supplied. It can be seen that the blue curve in the center, if there is a movement on this blue curve due to change in the own price, it is known as change in quantity supplied. Whereas if supply shifts to either of the pink curve from the blue curve, it is known as change in supply. It is caused due to change in factors other than own price. So, recapitulating once again, if there is a movement along the blue curve due to change in own price, it is known as change in quantity supplied. Whereas if there is a shift from blue curve to either of the pink curve due to change in factors other than known price, then it is known as change in supply. Now, change in quantity supplied is of two types, expansion and contraction. If there is an increase in known price leading to increase in quantity supplied, for example, if price rises from P to P1, quantity supplied rises from Q to Q1, leading to expansion of supply shown by the upward movement along the supply curve. Whereas if price falls from P to P1, there is a decrease in quantity supplied from Q to Q1, which is known as contraction of supply as shown by the downward movement along the supply curve. These two cases are case of change in quantity supplied, which is caused due to change in own price keeping other factors constant. Coming to two cases of change in supply. If there is an increase in supply, it leads to a rightward shift of the supply curve, whereas if there is a decrease in supply, it leads to leftward shift of the supply curve. For example, if price remaining P1, there is an increase in supply from Q1 to Q2 due to any reason. For example, price of inputs in the milk production decreases and milk production increases, it is known as increase in supply. Whereas if there is decrease in supply of milk due to an increase in the price of inputs, it will lead to a leftward shift of the supply curve. Thus, at same price P1, less quantity, that is Q3, will be supplied. Thus, keeping price constant, if there is increase in supply, there is a rightward shift. If there is a decrease in supply, there is a leftward shift, and both these cases are cases of change in supply. So that was all about the supply. Thank you and have a good day.